Have you ever had a health issue pop back up into your life, but the opposite version of it? Hello, and welcome to today's Weekend Insight. Now, what I'm talking about is something that I've had for years. I've had this issue. Since my accident, I've had an excessive amount of phlegm in my lungs because my 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 sinuses just continuously allowed phlegm to go into my lungs, and I just couldn't seem to have the end of it. Now, last couple of weeks ago, I that ended, and last week I went to see my energetic healer again, and he sort of worked a little bit on my sinuses, and that majorly stopped most of the running down of phlegm to my lungs, especially at night. But now, due to the fans working in overtime because of the hot weather, I sort of I caught a cough because I was walking around with a tank top, and like I was getting cold, and so what happened? I coughed a lot, and I got a lot of the phlegm that was remaining in my lungs out, and that made my throat dry. So now the issue is not that I have too much phlegm. Now it's I don't have enough phlegm. So it's like the opposite version of it. So what I want to know, and what I asked when I consulted the versions of God that you can call upon. So the one that you call upon when you are sick, or you have a health issue, is you call him Jehovah Rapha. Okay, the Lord that heals. And so you call Jehovah Rapha, and you're like, listen, God, I have this issue, and it's getting better. It got better, but it's getting worse now. So please help me clear this up. And what I wanted to know is another specific. So now that you have the version of God that you call upon, I also wanted to know what scripture card will best help you to actually deal with something like health related that keeps on popping up. And the card that came out was John book 1 verse 14. Okay. And this card says, "The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth." So what this means, and because we were made in the image of God, now I'm not saying that we can heal exactly like Jesus could heal, but we have complete dominion over our reality. So we can heal ourselves, okay? And so if Jesus was able to bring forth a reality with his word, we can do the same. And so you need to absolutely be talking only of what you want to create, okay? Only of what you want to create. And if you want to create health, well then talk of health. Avoid talking of the opposite version you want to avoid. Talk of health. So, my question to you is, next time you find yourself in a situation you don't necessarily want to experience, what will you do? And who will you call upon? Ponder that.